Okusookera ddala neebaza Allah atusobozesezza okubeera wano olwaleero, era mwenna mbaaniriza nti tusanyusa okubalaba mu kibuliko PTC. Naye nga ngenda okutandika, nafunye eddenyiike okuva gye muli. Tosobola kujja musomo guno notayita pen na kitabu. Many of us don't have books where to write. You come to a conference to bring a head, not a Muslim leader like you. Nabakutedde ensobi kubanga nze training abasomesa. Ekyo kimu nakikutte kubanga when you're going for a conference, the first thing you pack in your bag is a book. I have my book and a pen here. That is the first thing, because you have to note down whatever they are talking here. There are things for you to revise, for you to improve in your life, to become someone who is responsible. Any responsible person must write. Whenever you go to a place, please take a pen and a book. And this should be a lesson. From today onwards, never make any mistake of going to a conference like this one, where you're going to stay a full day, and then you come, you listen, you sleep. By the time you go back, you have nothing you've learned. You have wasted a lot of time. For you, I've seen this, and that's why many people behind there were just sleeping, not even listening to what people here were talking. And I thought I should start with this, because we want you to be responsible people who are going to come next time and stand here when we are also there listening to you, and you are here to be built to be that. Because if you are SHEIKHATS, that means you're already leaders. And a leader, you must write what you're going to teach, because some of the things you're going to teach, other girls that are not here are the ones that these SHEIKHATS are teaching you. But if you've missed what they have been talking all along, you have not written anything, what are you going to teach those other girls that remained in your schools? That is mistake number one that I've seen and should stop today. Inshallah. The problem is that my secretary is not in. I wanted to give you papers and pens, but I even tried to call her phone is off, so that she can open my office, because for me, I don't move with anything of this college. I'm the principal, but everything I leave it here. I go as me. I don't carry the college things. So even the key, even if I'm the principal, I leave the key here. When they see me, they open for me. As I go, they close and remain with the key. So I was calling them to open for me so that I get papers. What I'm going to teach is what we want you to do as SHEIKHATS. But it is going to be unfortunate when you're not recording them. That is point number one. Point number two, as SHEIKHATS, the leaders, the first thing you do to someone you've met is to say As-salam. Many of you were bypassing me there, not even saying Assalamu alaikum. And I was wondering, a few of you, I can count them, could say Assalamu alaikum, and then they go. And I was surprised to see babies. So our babies came from where? The babies came to me. There was a small girl and a boy. They knelt down there and said, Hajat, assalamu alaikum. But big girls were bypassing me. The SHEIKHATS, the leaders of tomorrow, please, this should also stop. Whenever you meet someone, whether you know him or her, say As-salam. That is the first thing you need to do as a leader. So leaders, I know you're still young, but we are here to learn. And I know you are learning this. You would see me, you have never seen me, so you are only going out. And the person you are bypassing, you even don't know. Maybe the person who is going to help you tomorrow. So let us learn to say assalam. It doesn't need you to kneel down, because kneeling down of the girls of these days is a problem. That one we know. And this is a generation we are all understanding. That's why, like they have been saying, the deen, although the generation is taking us the other side, the deen we are studying is bringing us back to the norms and values that we are supposed to have as leaders of the community. Thank you so much. I just wanted to put up those two things because I saw them as I entered in this room. I said I shouldn't like our leaders to continue this way. These are very key and very important. I say let me begin with them. But otherwise, these ones are not part of my teaching. Now I welcome you once again. But although you're not going to write, I have a test for you after I have presented. Make sure that you get whatever I'm going to say. And I'm going to make this very participative. I'm going to make you present here so many other things instead of you listening. It is going to be very participative. You're going to discuss as you're seated, 5 of you, 4, 3, 2, and then you come here and tell your colleagues. Then I'll supplement on that. Because since you don't have a pen and a book to write, let us discuss. This one has made me to change the mode of presentation. I wanted to talk and talk and talk and talk. But since you're not going to write, the talking is not going to help me. But I welcome you, dear SHEIKHATS. Nice to receive you in the college, and nice for you to bring these ladies here, and thank you for mentoring them. Like SHEIKHAT was saying, nti muli bantu ba buvunaanyizibwa nnyo, ate muli ba kitiibwa, ate mweyagale kubanga musambisa amagulu ameka? 2. Mwongere mwekubireko mu ngalo. Ekyo kyokka kya kitiibwa nnyo. Kintu kikulu nnyo 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 nnyo. Era temuddangaawo ne mwenyooma. That's why I started with those 2 things. Whenever you go, you sit, you get your book, you get your pen. Whoever will see you as young or as you are doing this, will say, ono mwana nga wa buvunaanyizibwa. That is number 1. You meet someone, assalamu alaikum Hajat, assalamu alaikum sir, assalamu alaikum madam, and then you go. Someone say, this lady is very responsible. Those 2 are entering points wherever you will be going. Please enter with them. They are going to make you be recognized as a very important person. That is number 1. My topic for today is I don't know whether you will get it now that you are not going to write. The topic I was given is consolidating sisterhood. I'm going to use English, but I'll be mixing in Luganda, since I know all of you can understand English very well at this level. Yes. So the topic is consolidating sisterhood, nurturing compassion and unity. Consolidating sisterhood, nurturing compassion and unity in dawa, in leadership. I repeat the topic. consolidating sisterhood, nurturing compassion, consolidating sisterhood, nurturing compassion, and unity in dawah, in leadership. There are 3 areas in this topic. The first one is consolidating sisterhood. The second part is nurturing compassion. And the third one is unity. All the 3 are supposed to be done during the time you are having dawah. That is when all these 3, we needed to see them. And also as leaders. Because we are looking at you as leaders at this moment. Probably that's why you were brought here. You didn't know that you are already leaders. But because your mentors have seen this, that you are needed so much in this era, that's why they have started bringing you forward to ensure that you learn from today that you are leaders. When you go back to your schools, you should be leaders. Whether you have a place in the leadership, where we have the leaders, the ministers or prefects, whether you have a role there to play or not, you are already leaders because you are SHEIKHATS. We expect you to go back and change the nation. We expect to go back and change the schools where you are. The discipline of your school has to change with you people in those schools. Whatever other students are doing has to change with you people in place. That's why you're getting this topic and want you to listen to whatever we are going to do very well. Like I said, it is going to be very participative. Who is giving us the meaning of the word consolidating sisterhood? What is it? To you, what comes into your mind when we say consolidating sisterhood? We are already sisters in Islam, isn't it? But now we want to consolidate that. Yes?
Like the word consolidating, comes from the word console. So I think console, like, to bring that unity, yeah? Like, I think that together, that's what I think consolidating.
Okay, thank you for your trial. Thank you so much. We are all hearing what all these words they are using. Other people with your words. I saw some arms here. Yes? Please say. Wa alaikum salam, Sheikhat. Promoting. That is very good. Promoting. All what they have said is very, very correct. As I go into what I wrote, I want us to know that one of our role is to promote sisterhood. To promote sisterhood, brotherhood, where we are, and where we shall be, and what we shall be doing as SHEIKHATS. That is role number 1. You have to promote sisterhood. You have to promote brotherhood as one of your roles. There are people here who came because you are coming from those different schools and have not said a salam to the other one. And you are here. And if this has happened, it should stop today also. Our roles as SHEIKHATS is to do, to promote, to develop, to strengthen this role. So that when you look at someone whose face like this, you feel happy and smile. Give this person and then you say assalam. There you are now playing your role. And this is first thing you need to do. When you go back to your homes as SHEIKHATS, let this be promoted in the whole family. Your parents should see a changed woman, a changed girl, a changed baby of theirs. You reach in the home and then you begin at least smiling to everybody you see home. You promote that sisterhood, brotherhood, no quarreling with everybody in the family. Your mother, your father, people on the village, and so on. That is point number one. I'm still defining my topic. The other one is nurturing compassion. When I say nurturing compassion, what comes into your head? What comes into your mind? Nurturing compassion. Yes, madam. Yes, SHEIKHATS. And what is passion? Chogere mu vernacular. Love. Love. Good. Another person. Thank you so much, SHEIKHATS. Thank you so much. Another one. Another one. Yes, SHEIKHATS. Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
And she said naturally it means like really love, but then in a good way, like naturally in a good way. Picking up someone in a good way. The passion, like the desire for something, like bringing up about the desire, something like that.
The love, the need, the wanting. Yes. Any other person? Yes. That one, that side there. Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Someone says nurturing compassion, it means going in love.
What? It means what?
Going in love.
Okay. Yeah, all what they are saying is that nurturing compassion. You know, these words they gave me in this topic are now getting lost in the world where we are. They are getting lost. You find people in the same family. There is no love. Huh? This love where at least you have empathy. You have good feelings for one another. This one is lost, beginning from our homes where we are coming from. And this is your role now, as leaders who are coming up, as the SHEIKHATS in the making. We want you to go back and try to bring up love right from the families to the schools where we are. In our schools where we have, people are fighting all the time. People are quarreling all the time. People are feeling bad about one another. You look at this one, he's a friend to this one, and that is all. This person doesn't know what is taking place with the others. So as SHEIKHATS now, this is our role. You can see the role you have, that it is very, very big and huge. Becoming a SHEIKHATS is not a simple thing, dear ladies who are here. All what that we are going to talk about in this paper shows that some of these things are extincting where we are. In our homes, love is no longer there. In our schools, there is no love. The teachers who are teaching are teaching just to get money. They are not teaching with that love. They don't have that compassion to love you so that you can love what you're learning, so that you can also like it. So all this is missing. Apart from those, like these ladies who are here, for them they are lucky. They have learned this and they are practicing it right now. This is what we want you also to do, to emulate from them. That's why probably they brought you here, seeing that something wrong is happening in the communities where we are. They are no longer love. People are no longer loving one another genuinely. The love they are talking about is the other one that is taking someone to do bad things, bad acts. But not this love of loving someone inside you, liking whatever someone is doing. That one is missing. We don't have it anymore. So you are SHEIKHATS who are here. This is your second role. Now I'm going to ask you, how are you going to do it? You will have to tell me, begin thinking about it. Then unity. What is unity? Yes. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. SHEIKHATS. Togetherness. That is it. I think we can stop at that because of time. Are we together? Yes. Are we together? Yes. It is not are we together that the one we always ask in class. When the teacher is teaching, say, are we together, class? No. This is not the one I'm asking. I'm asking, unity is togetherness. But are we together? Right from home. Let us be genuine. Usually I don't want people who just talk. I want people who talk with truthness. And you as SHEIKHATS, this is what you are supposed to do. As SHEIKHATS, you have to say something as it is. Tobikirira. Kati botandika okungamba togetherness is there. And it is there. Obonimba. People are no longer together. We always see news. You see a child killing a father. You see a son beating a mother. You see a father loving a daughter. There are so many examples. In your schools, for you, you have your one friend and that is all. What others are saying, you don't want to know. Are we together? We are not together. So because we are not together, the moment you begin seeing this in their reality, then you are going to be a good counselor, you are going to be a good SHEIKHATS. That means you are seeing gaps in us, and these are the gaps you are now going to sit down and put together as a SHEIKHATS. This one is also your role as a SHEIKHATS. As a SHEIKHATS leader, people are no longer together. You can see how people are divided in this world. You say the other one is already Kampala, doesn't want to see that one of Chibuli. And then people start hating one another. This one is NRM, this one is NUP. And then they kill one another. But these are ideologies. Different thinkings should not really make us really be a part to that extent of killing one another. We are seeing people dying. Are you seeing people? Are you not seeing people dying? Just because of the differences in politics. You are now grown up. I need to bring very many examples, and I want you to see all of these examples. And you also, because you are leaders, you are going to begin teaching some of these things. You need to see things in different perspectives. There are people who are sick in hospitals, about to die, because of the differences in political ideologies. This MP of Kawempe, what is his name? Segirinya. He's sick. Don't we know that? But it's because the differences in the political ideology. So people are no longer together. Go back to your schools. Look at you. You are in a class with other girls. How many are your friends? How many? Just count. You may be like 20 ladies in your class, but how many do you talk with? It can't be all. If you are here, you are a Sheikhat, you have started deceiving us, please change it today. That is a lie. You may be greeting someone, but you are not a friend to someone. Am I deceiving? You may say hello and then go. But if you have your thing to talk to, you get one person. Oyo yekago yogera naye, and that is all. Go wako n'ebyokulya. Ate ne mufuna n'empalaniraako. Omwana n'abeerawo ng'alina bamuwalana bangi, muli mu same class. Kaakati egyo gy'emirimu gyammwe baseekati aboolwaleero abali wano. Topiki yange egenda kwogerako ebyo ebintu bisatu. Butya bwe tugenda obikola nga tuzzeeyo mu masomero gaffe. Oba ne bwe tuliba tumaze nga tumaze okusoma. Kubanga buno bwaseekati bwe mugenzeemu tebukoma mu masomero bwe mulimu, tebukoma mu masomero gye muli yokka. Bwe munaava eyo mugenda kudda mu community eno gye tuli. Biki bye muteekwa okukola era mugenda bikola mutya okulaba ng'ebyo ebintu bisatu bye twogeddeko bituuka ku ntikko era ne tweyagala mu busiraamu ne mu bannaffe abalala, kubanga mwe baseekati ate temuyina kwawula nti ono omusiraamu ono si musiraamu. Bwe muba munaatambuza emirimu gyammwe obulungi, n'atali musiraamu muyina omumusembeza. Temugenda kukolera mu basiraamu bokka. So biki bye muteekwa okukola okulaba nga tubeera bumu, okulaba nga tweraga love, nga buli omu ayagala munne lwalira, si lwakweyisaako. Mu nsi muno omuntu ayogera A nga ategeeza B. Bino tetubyagala kufe baseekati. Tulina okwogera A nga A gye twogera etegeeza ki? A. Egyo gy'emirimu gyaffe gye tugenda okukola nga tuli bumu, tuli ba sisters and brothers. Nga bw'owulira nga kikuluma nga sister we afunye ekizibu, it should be the same thing ky'olina okuwulira nga osanze omuntu omulala atali mwana wa maama wo ne taatawo. That sisterhood, brotherhood. So y'ensonga lwaki omusomo guno tugenda gutwala mu maaso. Nga sinnagenda mu maaso wala nnyo, njagala mumbuulire. What is dawa? So here, this is the definition. I'm going to read it to you. Dawa means invitation or a call. In the Islamic context, dawa refers to inviting people to understand, to embrace, to understand, embrace and practice Islam. Inviting people to understand, embrace and practice Islam. That is dawah. And this is what you are going to do, majorly, you as Sheikhats. You as Sheikhats, your role is to call us who are not Sheikhats, is to invite us and those others who are not Sheikhats like you to understand, to embrace and practice Islam. So, one major role of yours, wherever you are, and after school, you will go out there to call, to invite the community, whether Muslim or non-Muslim, to understand, to embrace, because when you understand, you embrace. And after embracing, you now practice. Because you cannot practice what you don't know. You cannot practice what you have understood. So that is your role as Sheikhats who are here. So as you go back, always keep this in mind. Omulimu gwe mugendako munene, mwe abaana abawala abali wano. Mugenda kubeera abasomesa, naye ate mugenda kusinga ku busomesa obwaffe ffe abasomesa ab'ennoni. Kubanga ogwammwe olina okusomesa omuntu n'ategeera ekigambo kya Allah. Olina okusomesa omuntu n'ategeera Qur'an. Ebigirimu byonna, ebikkirizibwa n'ebitakola ki, n'ebitakkirizibwa. Ate oteekwa okubeera n'obukkakkamu bungi okulaba ng'ebyo omuntu abitegeera. Omuntu tajja kukutegeera nga tofunye biri bye tusoose nabyo, nga tozimbye sisterhood, nga tomulaze love, ng'ate tomulaga nti muli bumu. Tajja kukutegeera. So bw'oba olawagala omuntu akutegeere, mu ddaawa gy'ogendamu omuyite, ebyo biteekwa okubeera ng'obirina ng'ate okuze nabyo okuva eno gy'oli. Nti nze nga ngenda mu bantu, first of all nina okubafuula baganda bange, nina okubafuula bannyinaze. Wadde twakalabagana omulundi gumu. Kubanga gye munaagendanga okusomesa abakyala, temujja kubeera mu kifo kimu tibajja kusanganga ku muzikiti ogwo gwokka. No. Mugenda kutambula, mugende mu bifo bingi nnyo bye mugenda okusomesezaamu. Naye whenever you reach there, you have to ensure that you make friends with the people who are there. You are supposed to be sisters, and the sisterhood must begin with. Not this sister eyokuseka nga mudogamba bakifa ddi. Sister ey'omukwano ng'owulira ddala munno omukwano gwo Qur'an eyo gye mulinira egenda okubagatta. Ate ng'omulaga love erigenwe. Omulage nti ddala Yesu oli mukwano gwe, ene love ogimulaze. Eyo yennyini nnyini oba omuzadde gy'alaga omwana we. Si eyo love gye twogerako, eya maama n'omwana. Wadde nga abazadde abenda kusoma baatulusi bakisobera, naba ate bafuuka bazibu. So then wabeerawo ne kayuniti ako ketwagala mubeere bumu. So daawa mutuyite, mutusomese, tutegeere, tumale okutegeera, tubinnyonnyoke, tubinawo bifuuke part of us. Bwe bimala okufuuka part of us, tutandike okubipracticinga. And when I begin practicing ekyoba onsomesezza, then you say, wow! Awo mashallah ng'ogamba kyekoze kikoze eki? Kiyiseemu. That is dawa. Kati omugaso gwa dawa mu Busiraamu guli ki? Lwaki tukola dawa? Tukola dawa kukola ki? Yenyabu. Wa alaikum salaam wa rahmatullah. That is good. Thank you, Sheikhat. Another person? Yes, Sheikhat.
Dawa helps us communicate that we're having dawa, we're all related.
Very good. But why dawa? The first thing is to fulfill a divine command. It is a command from Allah. Allah told us to go out there and preach His word to the rest of the Ummah. So as you come out, you are fulfilling a divine command from Allah. That is point number one, and you need to know this. It is not coming from any human being, but it is coming from that person, from Allah. That one person, that full voice, that great voice, that whatever of us here as Muslims. It is an essential duty, and it is a command from Allah. The Quran also emphasizes this responsibility, and it emphasizes it in various verses from the Quran. The first verse is, invite to the way to your Lord with wisdom and good instruction, and argue with them in a way that is best. That is Quran 16:125. That verse, go there, you'll find this verse there. It is talking that we are invited to come down here and give the word of wisdom and instruction to the rest of the people in the best way possible. Then another one, and let there be arising from you a nation inviting all that is good, enjoining what is right, and forbidding what is wrong, and those will be the successful. Quran 3:104. That verse also has the invitation. It has this, it shows that we are down here to embrace the command of Allah and go down there to call people to learn. Then another reason why we give dawah is to propagate faith. Like one person said, she already said it, we are here to propagate faith. You know, as human beings, so many things make us go away from faith. Today someone has faith, tomorrow someone does not have faith. It will be you, the sheikhat, who will bring back this person. My sister, you are diverting from the words of Allah. You bring me back to the right path. This one is one of your role again. Apart from being a command, it is also your role to bring me from that path where I'm going astray. You bring me back to the rightful way. That is also your way, your role as a sheikhat in this world. It also has some, so it said that by inviting others to Islam and educating them about its teachings, Muslims help preserve the religion and expand the community of believers. That means you will be even expanding the community of believers by you going out there to call upon this. That's why we are saying, when you go out to call, don't call only Muslims, but call even the non-Muslims. As you call the non-Muslims, this one will help us, our community, to do what? To grow, to expound, to go larger and larger, other than only remaining within the Muslims. Because these ones are already believers. For them to come back, it will be very easy. Even when this person goes to the mosque and listens to Imam giving kutubah, this person will come back. But that one who is not a Muslim needs you more. So as we go out to do this job, we have to do that also. This mission reflects the prophetic tradition, as Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was sent as a messenger to guide humanity. So you see, Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was sent to do the same work. You are also going out there to do the same work. That means what you're going to do is already in line. So even say, this is my way. I invite to Allah with insight. I and those who follow me, that is Nabi Muhammad saying so, that this is my way. I invite to Allah with insight. I and those who follow me. Quran 12:108. That one, you go there, you are sheikhats, you know these things more than me. I know. As I mentioned that you are just writing the verse, you'll go back there to help you continue taking the dawah ahead. Then another one is strengthening the Muslim community. That is also, as you go out for dawah, you will be strengthening the Muslim community. Dawah plays a critical role in strengthening the bonds within the Muslim community, the Ummah, It fosters a sense of solidarity and shared purpose among Muslims, encouraging mutual support and cooperation. The practice of dawah involves not just preaching, but also exemplifying Islamic values through one's actions. The preachers who are here in the morning, we are emphasizing these actions, the Islamic values through one's actions. The Sheikhat said them here. She was even giving some actions as in demonstration. Another Sheikhat also did it here. These are the things you need. The do's, do them. The don'ts, don't do them. It is also said here, if you want to strengthen someone's faith, you have to be a role model as a Sheikhat. If they say don't take alcohol, please don't take it. The moment you take it, you will not tell someone to become a Muslim. That person will not accept. So all of you as Sheikhats who are here, being role model is very, very important to you if you are to bring up the other people to come and join Islam. Then another point is moral and ethical responsibility. You know, like I started, our generation's morals have now gone. The morals of the communities where we are is very bad, including the schools where we are. That's why we see promotion. These are, they're called promos. They are prom. Yes, those ones. They begin, now they are teaching you as young as that, promoted by your parents. From home, they buy the clothes, the best clothes in this country. Yeah? The best car in this country. They even give you a boy to go with your mother and father. Now you come out of a vehicle with your person moving together, touching one another with the flowers. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. Promo. Binnemano kwogera ya Rabbi. Ngenda n'emitunulya ne ngamba what is this? Abazadde batandise n'okugulira abaana ennyonyi. It is good nti wamwe tebiriiyo mu masomero gammwe. Era bibeereeyo. Omwana najja ng'ayambadde siriiti. Eva eri wansi paka eno. Ng'obulako okulaba kyamunda. So the morals have now gone. By you people becoming Sheikhats, you are going to make sure that you handle the moral and the responsibilities, the ethical responsibilities of the youth you are living with and the communities where you're going. You are supposed to engage in dawah seen as moral and ethical obligation for Muslims. It entails conveying the message of Islam with wisdom, compassion, and respect for others. This duty aligns with the broader Islamic principle of commanding good and forbidding evil. You are the best, as it said, it goes, this verse. You are the best nation produced as an example for mankind. You enjoin what is right and forbid what is wrong. That is your role. What is wrong and believe in Allah. Quran 3:110. Please go there and get those for further readings. You are here to promote morals of the decayed ones where you are studying. The morals are gone. When people go home, what they think about are these phones. She talked about it. I was there, I heard her talking about people, when you go home, you sit in the bedroom, you don't want to do work, you don't want to cook, you don't want to wash plates, you are very busy on WhatsApp, you are very busy on YouTube, you are very busy on TikTok, very busy. She told you that SHEIKHATS don't do that. You are the ones who are supposed to go and tell the bigger community that you left in your schools to be out of them. And it is one of your roles, as I have said there. Then the next one is personal and spiritual growth. Dawa contributes to the personal and spiritual growth of the individual engaging in it. Even you, when you engage into this activity, you will be promoting your souls, your personal growth and the spiritual growth of yours. When you engage in this, these things grow into you. By inviting others into Islam and embodying its teachings, Muslims deepen their own understanding and commitment to their faith. This process of reflection and teaching help reinforce their spiritual journeys and more development. So like SHEIKHATS said here when she was teaching in the morning, you have to engage yourself in always reading the verses, teaching others, because as you do this, even you, your spiritual morals grow. You will know what to do when you engage in this. Unity in Dawa. Unity in Dawa is essential for the success of Islamic outreach efforts. Like I said, your work is not only going to be inside. You are supposed to go outside and do outreach work. When I say outreach, you will be going out in different mosques, in different gatherings, in different villages, and different places. These outreach places where you will go, the unity is very, very important in Dawa. As you do this one has to be number one. We are saying fragmentation and division can undermine the effectiveness of Dawa. You cannot have Dawa when you are not united. Dawa will be there when you are all together. So as you go out there, ensure that you are one. You are all united in order for you to take the word of Allah to the rest of the people. Another one says that, then Dawa will die. It will not move. So have a joint effort. Unity in Dawa also means embracing diversity. Do we know what diversity means? What does diversity mean? Diversity. Yes. Yes, SHEIKHATS? What?
The white freedom.
Thank you so much. Diversity. All of us who are here are coming from different homes. We are brought up differently. We are of different cultures, different languages, different norms, and so on. What uniting us is Islam. So when we are together like this, we need to embrace diversity. How do we embrace diversity? By knowing, although this one is a Munyolo, she's my sister. There are things of Banyolo do not concern me. What concerns me here is Islam. That is embracing diversity. So you need to embrace diversity wherever you will be, because this country has so many tribes and different cultures. The moment you go out there, you will find very many people with different cultures. abamu tebambala, abamu balina ebintu byabwe bingi ebya cultures nyingi zesobola nakumanya zesimanyi nayo jazisanga nga gwagenda ebweru okukuŋŋaanya abantu okubaleeta eri Katonda ogenda bisanga, naye bw'ogendayo ebyo ebyo tobitunuulira ebyamawanga, tunuulira ki? Diini Busiraamu, nakuyita muntu eri Allah, kukola ebyo Allah byakola ki? Byatugamba. So we need to embrace diversity in order to be one. That is unity. Consolidating sisterhood. Sisterhood in Islam transcends familiar ties and encompasses all Muslim women, fostering a sense of belonging and mutual support. This bond is strengthened through shared religious practices, communal activities, and mutual aid. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam emphasized the importance of solidarity among Muslims, comparing the Ummah to a single body, where if one part suffers, the whole body feels pain. And this is Sahih Bukhari 6011. This is why it is said. This principle encourages women to support one another, enhancing their spiritual and social well-being. This was it is in Bukhari, and that's what it is emphasizing. That is the sisterhood. Even Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam urged us to be together, to work together as sisters in Islam. So I also want to talk about leadership in the Islamic context, because you are leaders. Definition of leadership in Dawah. Leadership in the context of Dawah involves guiding, inspiring, and organizing individuals and communities. I go back. Leadership in the context of Dawah, that is Islamic outreach, involves guiding, inspiring, and organizing individuals and communities. The first one is guiding. You are supposed to guide. The next one is inspiring. You cannot inspire someone until you are a role model. The next one is organizing individuals. Individuals are always disorganized, so it is your role to organize them, and also the communities. You organize individuals as one-to-one, you also organize communities. You organize them to understand. Of course, they have to understand. You organize them to embrace. They have to take it within themselves, to own it, and to practice Islamic teachings. To practice Islamic teachings. Effective leadership in Dawah requires a combination of knowledge, effective leadership, because you are leaders. So effective leadership in Dawah requires a combination of knowledge, wisdom. You have to get knowledge. If you are here and you are not knowledgeable, please look for it. Requires a combination of knowledge, wisdom. You have to be wise. Wisdom, empathy. You have to have feelings for others. That is the empathy. Bambi muno nafuna ekizibu nawe n'omunyolerwako. That is the empathy. You people, you have to be with that skill. You have to be empathetic. So I was saying knowledge, wisdom, empathy, and strategic planning. And strategic planning. To convey the message of Islam in a manner that resonates with diverse audiences. The audiences you are going to handle are diverse. They are not the same, and they are not at the same level. There are those who studied the Quran and they know certain things. There are those who studied and they are sheikhats like you are. You will find the others who have never studied, they even don't know alif. There are those who have never even heard of any word of Allah. So those are the people you're going to find there when you go out to teach. So as you go out to teach there, they want you to make what we call a strategic plan. The leaders you're working with are going to teach you how strategic planning is made. A strategic plan is that plan that will be involving everybody at whatever level in your plan. You have a plan for those that are going to read alif. You have a plan for those who are in Yasanna. You have a plan for those who are already reading Quran. You have a plan for those who are sheikhats like you. You have a plan, and those so many others. You have a plan for doctors who have never learned anything. They are Muslims, but for them they are very busy on the other side of secular. But they are Muslims. So as you sheikhats, you should have a strategic plan. This strategic plan should place everybody, everyone at their different levels. So as sheikhats, this is very important and key for you when you go out there and you have begun to do your role as sheikhats. The role of leadership in effective dawah. The first role you're going to do is guidance and wisdom. Effective leadership in dawah requires deep knowledge of Islam. And I thank the sheikhats who are here in front. They are here and they have brought you because they know you need a lot of information. The knowledge you want is not only in the Quran. I know the Quran has everything for us, but you also have to read widely, even on the other side. That is the wisdom they are talking about. That is the knowledge ability they are talking about. You have to be an all-round person. That is the good thing that you are. Musambisa magulu abiri. Na ene guno side jitwalo ojiguse, neno jitwalo ojikolechi ojigute. Awo no mugenda kubeera abantu abatawunyikako mu ggwanga lyaffe lino erya Uganda. Ate muleke kubeera abakyala abagenda okufumbirwa mu ggwere mu bufumbo. Obufumbo mu bugende mu mufumbirwe. Ne bana abakyala abali mu maaso bonna bafumbo. Naye bavuddeyo batambuza ekigambo kya Allah kyetugezaako okubagamba. Bafumbo n'abaana balina era tebanobanga nako. Era tebalina na kibanobya. Nga nange kwendi wadde siri sheikhat. So at whatever level tokkiriza kubeera eri wasomye ebitabo ng'omuzaami yakuwasizza ati n'olw'ensonga eyo ogenda kuzaala abaana lumala obbalazaala oyonse lumala okuyonsa ojja kuba otukoze bubi ngaffe olwedi abakwesunga tubeesunga tumanyi mugenda tukolera omulimu ogw'amaanyi okulaba ng'eggwanga lyaffe livaamu bino byonna ebizibu ebirijjuddemu. Mwe mulina okulinoonyesa era mwe mulina okukijjayo ekyo. So we are saying effective leadership in dawah requires deep knowledge of Islamic teachings and the wisdom to apply them appropriately in various contexts. Provide accurate and relevant guidance. Leaders must be well versed in the Quran, Hadith, and Islamic jurisprudence. That is the law. You need to know all this. Nobody should play around you. Nobody should come and joke with you because you have everything that is required by a human being. You have the Islamic, you have the Hadith, you have the knowledge, the law, you have it. Nobody should joke with you. The husband comes, I don't want you to work, kubanga oli musiramu, nkwagala kwebaka. Mugambe nze ngenda kola sigenda kunoonya basajja. Gwe mwami wange, era gwe gwekka gwe nja okubeera naawe. Naye nina okutuukiriza obuvunanyizibwa. Kubanga mwe kyemmanyi Allah yabalonze. Si buli omuntu bino abifuna. Si kyekyo seekati. Si buli omuntu bino abifuna. Mwalondeddwa n'olw'ensonga eyo temudda mabega ate temwenyooma. None of you should sit back. Era omwami mugambe ng'akuwasa. Haji nkwagala nnyo. Era tonsuubira kola manyanga. Ngenda kola ebirungi byokka by'oyagala. Naye kangende nsomesa omusiraamu. Insha Allah. Bw'aba ayagala seekatambula naye. Alabe by'okola oba musomese mu bikole wamu. Omulimu gwa Allah mugutambuze wamu. Insha Allah. The Quran emphasizes the importance of wisdom in dawah. Invite to the way of your Lord with wisdom and good instruction, and argue with them in a way that is best. Quran 16:125. The verse highlights the need for leaders to approach dawah with insight and tactic. You have to be tactical in whatever you're going to do. Don't just go there just like that. Yalina okukola obukodyo mu kusomesa abakyala. Tomugenda obbasomesa temubeera wali nemusomesa busomesa nti nze ndi seekati njogera. Muteeka okubeera women of vibrant. Oli vibrant nti oyogera omwatu enaakulaba n'alaba yes, this one is a vibrant sheikhat. Ye tactic gye bakugamba. Biri mu Quran, biri wano. Si bya Aida. Ali mu kwogera wano. Number 2, inspiring and motivating others. This is another role as a leader you are supposed to do. You are supposed to inspire and motivate others. All whatever I'm giving you people are your roles in bringing up unity, sisterhood, and love to the Muslim Ummah. Number 2 is inspiring and motivating others. Leaders in dawah play a crucial role in inspiring and motivating others to engage in and support Islamic outreach activities. You are supposed to engage in and you are also supposed to support people in these Islamic activities, outreach activities. Leaders can inspire their followers to adapt similar attitudes and behaviors by exemplifying strong faith and commitment. Sekati wabadde asomesa ku makya bino obwedda abyogera. Mbadde wali eri nga siri mu kilaasi yeero zaali tamanyi nti mbisoma. Naye obwedda mbisoma wali eri yabagambye okubeera role model. Abyemfasayizinza wano babisomesezza wano. Role model yegenda okuleetera omuntu gw'osomesa okukwata by'osomesezza n'okukutegeera. Tokola ng'omuntu agamba kola byenjogera naye si bye sikola. Tojja funayo n'omu ajja okutegeera. By'okola biteekwa okufaanagana ne by'ogenda okukola ki okwogera. Ebyo byonna omukyala abisomesezza wano. So as leaders in the Muslim Ummah, you have to be role models who will inspire others to take what you're doing to also perform as you are performing. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, is a prime example of an inspiring leader whose character and actions motivated his companions and followers. you have indeed in the message of Allah a beautiful pattern of conduct for anyone whose hope is in Allah and the final day. That is the Quran 33:21. So this one is said by him. He's an example. He was exemplary, and all of us are moving towards his teachings, his behaviors, and everything that he did on this earth. When you do something, people will always ask, "Echo nabbi yakikolako?" Bagezaako olina bwino oba yakyogerako? Ayina bwe yakiwandiika kiri mu hadisi ze? People will always bring out these words because they want exemplary ways of behavior. You as sheikhats, this is what you are supposed to do. Always refer your whatever your words, your behaviors, and whatever you do to the teachings of Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Then another role is building and sustaining community. You are supposed to build and sustain community as sheikhats. Ndoza mulaba omulimu gwe mulina abaana mmwe. Abaana abato nga mmwe bwe mulaba guno omulimu munene ate mmwe mulina okugukola, teri mulala. You are supposed to build and sustain community. Communities zaffe ziweddewo. Otuuka mu community ne weewuunya what is really going on. Abantu tebakyalina mazima, abantu babbi, buli omu ayagala kubba munne. Bw'otuma ono genda ogula ekintu akwagalako njawulo, oli n'omugamba kola ekintu nfuniramu wa, mwe baana mwe mulina omulimu. If you are to change these communities, you have to kwesiba bbiri, and we know you are going to do it. With this leadership I'm seeing here, you are going to do it, and you have to do it. But begin with the schools where you are right now. Go back to your schools and change them. And I know you are going to change them. That's why they did not bring the whole school. They only chose you. So Allah wawandudeko akalusuke mugende mukyuse mutandike n'emizikiti mpola mpola mubeere nga mubayambako abaana. But our communities are gone. Effective leadership in Dawah involves fostering a sense of unity and cooperation within the Muslim community. Leaders must work to build strong relationships, resolve conflicts, encourage collective efforts in Dawah initiatives. We have so many conflicts, including in the schools where we are and in our homes, even the communities where we are living. It is your role as sheikhats to go out there and resolve the conflicts that we have there in the communities. These conflicts have to be resolved. Unresolved conflict will bring up death. We don't want people to die because the conflict was unresolved. It is your role as leaders to go out there and try to resolve conflicts among the people we are living with. The importance of unity in the Muslim community is underscored in the Quran. Hold firmly to the rope of Allah, all together, and do not become divided. That is Quran 3:103. Leaders must ensure that Dawah efforts are inclusive and collaborative, reflecting the unity and solidarity of Ummah. This is very, very important, and you as our leaders now, the sheikhats, you have to ensure that this is done. Then another point is strategic planning and organization. I've already talked about it. As leaders, you have to ensure that there is planning, and the planning is strategic to ensure that it embraces the diversity where we are coming from. Then another point is empathy and compassion. I've talked about it. We have to be empathetic, have feelings for others. If someone says I'm sick, even if you're a leader, don't force this person. Until leader, be empathetic. Musabire Allah akolechi aone, ajja kwera nga akoze eki nga aone. Be empathetic, have feelings for others. Oli bw'abeera nga amisinze ekintu mulumirirweko, bambi akimisinze lwakino. Senga oba oli awo tabadde bw'ati teyandikoze eki, teyandikimisinze. So let us have that as we do that. Then the next one is becoming role model, and role model of the Islamic values. You know the Islamic values more than I know them. Please, this is what is required of you as much as possible. The practical application. In practical terms, these principles can be observed in various Islamic organizations and movements. For instance, women's groups within mosques. You will have groups of women in mosques. You will have to go there and teach them. The Islamic centers, we have Islamic centers. You also have to go there and teach people there as you go out of the schools. Then often focus on education. Another role that you need to do is to focus on education. Charity work. You are also going to do charity work. You as leaders who are here, you will also get involved in charity work where you shall have donations. People are donating to solve a given problem. We have so many problems, yet people don't have money. We have people who are suffering from HIV and they cannot afford even food to have good health. So you come out as ladies, you promote a charity work where you will invite people who are rich to give in money, which money you will now put in to help those people. All these are activities you are going to get engaged in. Then also support networks. You are also supposed to support networks. We all know the networks. There are so many networks, that especially in Islam, that we have to get into to support them. Then that embody sisterhood and compassion. These groups work under the guidance of Islamic leaders to ensure that their activities align with the broader goals of dawah, fostering unity and cooperation among members. By emphasizing these values, Islamic leaders can strengthen their communities and ensure that the message of Islam is conveyed effectively and compassionately. This holistic approach to leadership not only benefits individual Muslims, but also enhances the overall cohesion and resilience of Muslim Ummah. Cohesion, that bond of togetherness, of all us saying we are Muslims, we are supposed to do this. The resilience, whatever issues that we have that are taking you up, like those promo you are talking about, it is something that would pull you, would even make you say that I'm getting out of this school because it has not have the promo, and I go to that light what? LITBC, that school. That's where I will go, because for them they even hire helicopters for their children. The vehicles you have never seen them, that's where I'm going. But the resilience of you remaining in Nabisunsa where you are, in Kawempe Muslim where you are, just because you are there to promote the Islamic values. I thank you so much and clap for yourselves.
Alhamdulillah wa salatu wa salam ala rasulillahi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Amma ba'd. أشكركن جميعا في حضوركم في هذه القاعة واستماعكم للشيخات التي جلسن أمامكم. فأنا أسماء أبو بكر من معهد البلال الإسلامي الموجودة في كاتشيري. Praise be to Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, the one that has the will that all of us came to this place and has the will that all of us are really alive and healthy. Alhamdulillah. I come from group 3 that is seated right down there. So the question that they gave us was challenges faced in schools as a Sheikhat. The challenges that as Sheikhats we face in schools. Number 1 was segregation. The segregation we mean here is the segregation from the segregation about tribes, the segregation about color, the segregation about our ages, our heights, and everything. So the second point was arrogant replies. The arrogant replies from both the students and the administrators at large. So the students, maybe you can say, girls, I'm requesting that you go for Salah. As a girl child, or kids, I'm requesting that you go for Salah, and they like, first pray yours, or you're not the judge in front of, you're not Allah's secretary, such replies. So the third was undermining by students. Undermining by students due to our age, our color, our height, and everything. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, Inna akramakum inda Allahi atqakum. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, the most respectful among you is the one that fears him the most. So that undermining by our students, by our fellow students and some administrators like teachers, I don't think that is really necessary. So the fourth was insults. The insults that we get from maybe there are some schools that are mixed and there are some schools that are single religion. The schools that are mixed, some teachers do not really accept, that there is that deen, that Islam, the only deen that is the truthful deen. They don't really accept that is the correct deen, so they insult the Muslim students, and some students that may have converted would have just reconverted to the other religion. So we ask, and we are really crying that this should stop in schools. The fifth one was indiscipline. The indiscipline is both in with us Sheikhats and outside the students. The indiscipline we are talking about is like, you're not going to tell a student that go for Salah or wear the hijab or do anything like that when you really do not do it. It's not about sum'ah that people are just going to hear about you, that Asma wears hijab, Asma does it, but you really have to be exemplary so that you avoid that problem. The next one was belittling by Sheikhats or Sheikhs. Some Sheikhats think that, okay, not Sheikhats, like some student Sheikhats think that I know more, maybe I'm in Thanawi, I know more, so an Idadi Sheikhat should not say anything to me. So this should stop, and some Sheikhs think that girl child do not know anything, but this is wrong, and we've come here to show them that this is wrong. We also know something. So another one was different in faith, and this causes discrimination. Some students of ours are Catholics, some other religions, okay, some are Christians, some are Muslims, like that. But the difference in faith comes due to, okay, maybe the school that's the school rules and regulations, but we really have to have that oneness in us as Muslims in that school. So the sixth one was gender insult. The gender insult I'm talking about, I'm meaning like people are like girls. Like girls are really some low creature. They belittle us as girls. So this should not happen, and I think that it will stop from now, since we've really have had this power to organize here and just converge here. Another one was over-concentration on the secular side. some people think that Sheikhats only know Luganda, they cannot really stand up and speak in English, they cannot really speak other languages, they're like, Qala ta'ala Allah yagamba. That's the thing that Sheikhats are about. Like, Sheikhats are not modernized, they're not civilized. But this is wrong, really, this is wrong. The Sheikhats of the next generation are the Sheikhats that are really going to speak in English and speak in English and Arabic, so that the whole world can get the message out there. So another problem was that language barrier. So language barrier here, I mean, like, I'm a Muganda, I know Luganda. My friend is Swahili, she knows Kiswahili. So I may be here when I really want to spread the da'wah between the Muslim society, but I really do not know the other languages. So I encourage and I really advertise this Sheikhats and HAFIDHAATS association, so that other people in other tribes, or because I'm seeing here, we're not only Baganda, I'm seeing some brown girls, mashallah, tabarakallah. So I really advertise this thing. I really advertise this thing so that the language barrier stuff should stop. It should stop, so that Islam, because Islam came as a religion as worldwide, not as only Arabs or what. So also girls, we should really fight that we can really speak in Arabic, please, so that our respect can gain some weight or anything. So another one was bias from some staff and administrators, maybe, and some students. So the bias I'm meaning here, they're like girls, like, they're like us. Maybe there is some school, just going to keep its name as for security purposes, but there is some school that they don't allow them to wear hijab during the day. But this is okay, this is really not right. I think that if I'm a Muslim, I'm allowed to put on my hijab and I'm allowed to do as my religion says. I think that we should just raise up our voices and talk about this. And some girls are like, we don't want to really tuck in, because tucking in shows your outer figure as a girl. And that outer figure should only be shown to your husband, because that thing is the treasure that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave to you. So I don't think that you're really going to go there outside and just show your hips and your body the way it was just created by Allah. There are some things like like they might even get envy of you, you reach in marriage, you're not even well shaped. But I think that all that treasure that you have, the hips, the bums, the what, they must be kept in the hijab. Girls, let's have this confidence of hijab in us, please. So, and another problem was they really think that Islamic practices are only for Sheikhats. They think, okay, let me put myself in. Okay, we think that only these things like fasting, Ayyamul Bid, the white days, fasting the 10 days is only for Sheikhats. Like, you're like, tomorrow is a Monday, we're going to fast, but they're like, oh, Tetudi wa Sheikhat, we're not the Sheikhats. So I really think that this thing, the religion was not sent to only Sheikhats, it was sent for the whole world. So that should be stopped. So we also get a problem of bullying from kids. This comes when our number is very scarce in some school, and you're like, go for Salah, they're like closing you in the dormitory and just beating you up, or they close you in your bed, they just hit you. I really think that some school administrators and the school rules should really enforce some strength on that. أبقى أسماء أبو بكر بمعهد البلال الإسلامي وهذا السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. My name is Senganda Zulaika Nakalema. Here I talk about the challenges faced in homes as a Sheikhat. I come from group 2, it's right there in the middle. Our first point was difficult in confronting our relatives about Swala. Like I can see my dad, it's Aswir, but he has prayed 3 rakas, and this confronting, telling him, Daddy, you're supposed to pray for, I think some of you think it's disrespect or something, but it's right, you should tell them, because you're also getting sins, you're seeing something wrong, and you're just letting it be. You should talk about it. Don't fear, because they're also Muslims, they do understand. When you talk about something at home, you know we have big siblings. They may think it's just a joke. They take it as wow, you know that jazz. Not taking you serious. You talk about something, they're like, it's nothing. You know that jazz, right? Then being the first person to learn about your religion at home, it's also something very hard, because personally I'm the first person to learn about my religion at home. I do face this difficulty a lot. It's very difficult to embrace, to tell them to do everything. Oh, sorry. Taking our dress code as old-fashioned, some of them be like, you're wearing this, you're looking like an old person, you can't fit in with us, how can you wear something so baggy, not even doing anything, do you even look beautiful or cool, you get that jazz, eh? Then we have having different religions at home. Some people have this difficulty of, my mom is a Christian, my dad is a Muslim. My dad is a Muslim, my mom is a Christian. We do face this. Although I have cousins who are Christians, have cousins who are Muslims. It's also a challenge faced at home as a sheikhat. Then some adults don't want to be told their mistakes. They think they know more about the religion than you because you're young. Then we cannot access the nearby mosques. Personally, my parents told me not to leave home because of safety issues. So it's a challenge I face. I rarely go for Juma to the mosque. I have my dhuhri at home. Because they told me you have to be safe, don't leave home, don't do this. And I have to obey them. And also my big brothers don't allow me to go out at all. So it's a problem I face personally. Ignorance of the other people in the family. They are too ignorant about the religion. Cultural problems. I really don't know how I'm going to explain this, but I think some cultures don't allow us to wear like this, to greet, our way of greeting. They want their way. You're not supposed to add on salam or something. They want their way. And also we have being at home when they don't support you. They are not giving you any support. Let us say I want to start a broadcast I want to start a YouTube account, talk about Islam, a TikTok account, talk about Islam. They are not helping you in anything at all. That's not being supportive. We have this thing of undermining us as ladies. We can also be like in a conference like this. We have, let us say if it were the males taking this, being the hosts, they would have not allowed us to say something as a female. That's undermining. They take us with them. Discouragement from the family members. They can all be like, where is the sheikhat going to take you? Where is being a sheikhat going to take you? How much are you going to be earning? How is it going to help you personally? Yeah. Having negative energy towards our religion. You may have grown up from a society, from a home where there are only Christians. You are just brought you in. Let us say you're an orphan or something, and then you come in a Muslim. The other side they have been catering for you or something. Then here they just take it as negative. Then at some homes tend to divert you. Go to your cousin's home, let us say they are too cool, they don't allow you to wear the cargos, the mini skirts, you get that jazz. Then lack of self-confidence, you should impact that into yourself, because I don't see how this is going to. Then also language barrier, they talked about it earlier. Having organized a darasa and people don't attend or something, then being taken by the modern life like today, people are too ignorant about the religion. Then when you preach to people, they lack cooperation, they do not cooperate with your preachings. Oh, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
From Chinawa High School, Kawempe. And from our group, we asked questions like, what have you learned? I was surprised that. I have realized that. I plan to. I was happy that. I intend to. Now I'm going to answer the first question. The first question was about, I have learned that. I have learned to greet strangers, to be exemplary as a Muslim leader. I have learned to share the Islamic knowledge which I have learned from here. I have learned to show love and care to our sisters and brothers. Number 2 was about, I was surprised that. I was surprised that the women are primary educators, that crossing legs is not allowed in Islam, that when a school sheikhat does good, is double, that a Muslim lady, one does that not true. Let me continue with number 3, because I'm not understanding what this one wrote. I have realized that number 3 is, have realized that the discussion groups are important in our life, basically promoting of religion together with unity, that the school sheikhats get double results from the Lord, that the sessions like this one aren't boring. Enables us to know both theology and secular. Number 3, I plan to be a faithful sheikhat. I plan to be a kind sheikhat. I plan to serve as exemplary. I plan to be God-fearing. I plan to attend darasas during holidays. I plan to start up an Islam community group or association. Number 4, I was happy that. I was happy that. Okay. I was happy that I met so many sheikhats from different backgrounds. I was happy that I made friends. I was happy that I made more sisters. I was happy to know more about my religion. And number 5, what I intend to do. I intend to share knowledge to the people whom I've left at school. I plan to be a good leader. I plan to teach the young generation and to change the sitting style, to create love and sisterhood among fellows, to create a support network, to behave as a school sheikhat.
My name is Naiga Zahara, and I'm continuing with the number 2 that she failed to present. Number 2, the question was that what have you realized in the session? I have realized that when women I have realized that crossing legs is not allowed in Islam. I have realized that bragging shoes is not allowed in Islam. I've realized that when a sheikhat does a good deed, it is doubled and the bad one either. A Muslim lady, one does not have to use stereo. I have learned that and realized that a sheikhat should be patient. I have realized that aims in life, being a role model, should be involved. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Sebunyara Managai. I'm from I am from Nabisunsa Girls School, Form 2, East Stroke Theology. I'm going to present about our expectations from this association in Group 4, right over there. First of all, our first point was promoting unity and sisterhood among SHEIKHATS, HAFIDHAATS, and Muslimats. This was practiced over here when we united, like as in different schools came around, presented ourselves. We were all smart. Thank you all. Yeah. Number 2 was inspiring others to embrace, practice Islamic norms and values. This means that we should tell other people, like some of our relatives, those who don't practice Islam yet they are Muslims, to embrace it, to do ibadah, pray 5 times a day, fast, and all that. The association is idealistic in a way that it provides and gives nice ideas. We all got nice ideas that about sitting well. I learned that a Muslim lady is not supposed to cross legs like the other way around. You're not supposed to run. You're supposed to behave with dignity. To create good interactions and diversify Islam as a religion. You have to spread Islam, be proud of your religion, tell everyone about it, and tell the non-Muslims about the benefits of Islam. Collaboration and cooperation amongst Muslims, that's what we did when we made all these groups, collaborated, we got to know more about each other, interacted with different schools and all that jazz. Learning more about Islamic culture, family, and expressing ourselves as Muslim women in a society. Leadership skills. So this is to go out to the rest of the world. Personally, in this world, people are all like, women are supposed to be home, cook for your husbands and all that. But we got to know the opposite, that like we were hosted here by three women. That's also a good thing about women. Women are learning more about Islamic culture, family, and expressing ourselves as Muslim women in a society. Muslim women are a good thing, like they've done a lot to Islam, in Uganda. Yeah, thank you.
Kakati ba patrons baffe bagenda kujja wano bafune certificate zaffe okuva ew'omukulu principal abeere nga azibawa. Naye tujja kwagalayo omwana okuva mu Kinaawa ajja atwebalize omukulu ono. Kinaawa hayi bagenze bonna? Okay. Kakati insha Allah tugenda kufuna owa Nabisunsa. Jangu webaza omugenyi omukulu, then tujja kufunayo omulala oyo katumuyite volunteer agenda tusomera mu Qur'an eggalawo insha Allah oluvannyuma omukulu agabe certificate.
My name is Bahia Hamida and I am the Muslim prefect of Nabisunsa Girls School. I would like to honor a vote of thanks to the main speaker today, Hajat Aida. I don't remember the second name. Hajat Aida Nambosi, for giving us such a wonderful speech today. And we have learned a lot, and we promise that we are going to adhere to whatever we have learned today. We have learned quite a lot of things today, and we promise that in the future we shall be better SHEIKHATS that we are supposed to be, since we studied all of it. Wahadha salamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Tulina Quran competitions nga October 9th, Independence Day, inshallah. Naye Quran twagala full Quran, the whole Quran, 30 juzuz. Tetwagala 2, 3, 10 So abaina Quran enama mugende mukolo murajaa. Tulina Quran competition izo za kusunsulamu abaneetaba mu mpaka eza Uganda inshallah, oba eza East Africa, Allah wanaabatuwadde obulamu. Tulina programs zetukola, tulina program gye tuyita ekisaakaate. Principal ajogeddeko wano eya retreat. Tubeera ne retreats buli January okuva nga tutera okola 2nd January up to 10 oba tusukawo okusinziira ku program nga tuba tuzitegese. Era tusuubira inshallah mujja kwewandiisa amasomero gammwe kye tuyita ekisaakaate. Ekyo nakyo kibeeramu ebirala bingi. Buno obusiraamu bukkiriza obbikola, naye abantu abamu bagamba biri haramu. Ekyokulabirako abaana abawala abasiraamu okola ebyemizannyo. Kola emizannyo, okola eno tukita masrahiya ze entertainments. Abakyala abawala buli omu agenda atuwandiikireyo omuzannyo. Biki byolaba ewammwe eyo mu family, biki byolaba mu community, biki byolaba mu ssomero. Tuwandiikire omuzannyo ogwo, tujja kufuna ba trainers bakututraininge, tujje tuguzanye mu kisaakaate kya 2025 inshallah, oba olunaku lwe tunaaba tubayise. Kawempe mulina omuzannyo gwaffe. Inshallah tujja kubiraba. So ebyo obusiraamu bubikkiriza, genda okwate aya ne hadith owandiike, then mukolemu omuzannyo mu aya eyo ba mu hadith eyo. Kijja kubeera nga kituyamba okupromotinga obusiraamu ate nga tubutadde ku modernization gye twagala olwaleero. Obusiraamu bwatuwa ebintu bingi nga byonna tuteekeddwa okubeera nga tubikola, naye just tukyalemeddwa okubikola nga bwe biteekeddwa okukolebwa. Then tuba ne conferences zino nga bwe muziraba, akadde kabadde katono, naye oluddako tujja bawo obudde bungi, discussion zibeere nnyingi, tusobole okubeera nga tulina kye twongera ku ddiini yaffe inshallah.
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. وأخذ الذين ظلموا الصيحة فأصبحوا في ديارهم جاثمين كأن لم يغنوا فيها ألا إن ثمود كفروا ربهم ألا بعدا لثمود ولقد جاءت رسلنا إبراهيم بالبشرى قالوا سلاما قال سلام فما لبث أن جاء بعجل حنيذ فلما رأى أيديهم لا تصل إليه نكرهم وأوجس منهم خيفة قالوا لا تخف إنا أرسلنا إلى قوم لوط وامرأته قائمة فضحكت فبشرناها بإسحاق ومن وراء إسحاق يعقوب صدق الله العظيم.
They are going to be our representatives in their respective schools. From Navisunsa, we have Nandiose, Rahifa, please come up. Nakato Lawiya, Lana Bashir, you come up. Then from Kazo Muslim High, we have Nambalirwa, Zahida, Nasuna, Shakira, Sanyu Jamia, Habib. Then from Bilal Islamic Institute, we have Asma Abubakar, Namukwaya Adija, Nakalanzi Swabra. You stand there. Then Chinawa High School, we have Nasoro, Rahma, Mwanga Husina, Nakato Ryan. Then from Lubugu Mujamia, we have Nachiwewa Sophia, we have Zahara, and Inamudu Haulat Hakim. From Kawempe Muslim Secondary School, we have Hairia Naiga, we have Namumbia Naima, we have Nantumbwe Sophia, and Zuhra Muhammad. From Kakungulu, we have Adikini Mariam Kaya, Namulindwa Jauhara, and Namugenyi Fazira. From Hikima, we have Nachito Mariam and Inaiga Shamsham Mariam. Those ones are going to be our coordinators from their respective schools, Insha'Allah.
اسمي زهرة نيجا أقسم بالله لأن هذا العمل سأقوم به دائما أسأل الله أن ينفعنا إياكم.
Muslim High School. Do we have any person here?
Yeah.
Are you seeing them?
Yes, I'm doing so.
And now go. Narisusa Girls School. Sam. Kawempe.
Eno ye Salam TV.